Hi everybody, so watch this video after you watch the earlier one on how to solve question 4. I'm going to work through question 5 with you and hopefully you should be able to do question 6. These are questions on Ohm's law. Now this questions 5 and 6 are found on page 20. These are the questions that we're going to be working through, these two. Okay, I'll work through this and I'll leave you to do that. And if you need help and if you want the solved answer, just flick me a message and I will work that out and post the answers up as well. Okay, so this is the diagram for question 5 and it says calculate. Now two unknown resistors have the same resistance, so we don't know what they are. Okay, however, we are asked to calculate the total resistance of the circuit. Now, in order to calculate total resistance, we just need to know two things. So we just need to know what's the supply voltage and what's the current drawn from the battery. We know that, right? So the supply voltage is 10 volts and the current drawn from the battery is 2 amps. So the total resistance is V over I. Your voltage is 10 volts, your current is 2 amps, so 10 divided by 2 is 5 ohms. So always two significant figures is important there. Then calculate the voltage across the 3 ohm resistor. So in order to calculate the voltage, we just need to know current and resistance. So if you just do 2 times 3, you get 6 amps. So the the voltage across the 3 ohm resistor, so voltage across the 3 ohm resistor is current times resistance. Your current is 2, resistance is 3, so you get 6 volts. Okay, then calculate the voltage across the unknown resistor. So what happens is the supply voltage supplies 10 volts, but 6 volts are used up by this. So what's the remaining voltage across these ones? I'll just put the numbers here so you understand. So there's 6 volts here. So 10 minus 6 is 4. So you get 4 volts across each of them. Okay, and then calculate the resistance of the two resistors. Now, in order to do that, in order to calculate resistance, we need to know two things. You need to know current and voltage. Okay, do we know current? It is easy to figure out what the current is. Because these resistances are the same, they're identical, the current is going to split evenly into 2. So my current is blue, so it comes to this junction and we know 2 amps is coming this way. So there's going to be 1 amp through here and 1 amp through there. You know current and you know voltage, and so resistance is voltage divided by current. Your voltage is 4 volts. Current is 1 amp, so each of those resistances are 4 ohms. Okay, so you end up with 4 ohms here and 4 ohms there. Okay, if another identical resistor is added in parallel to the unknown resistors, explain what would happen to the current through them. Okay, so if I just rub all this off. So I'm just going to draw the extra branch in green. This is also another identical resistor, so that will be a 4 ohm resistor. So what's going to happen is the circuit current will no longer be 2 amps, because when you add one more resistor in parallel, it's going to decrease the total resistance. Okay, so the current drawn from the battery will increase, but however, the voltage across each of these, so if the current increases, then you're going to have a bigger voltage across that one. Okay, so the voltage across each of these branches is going to decrease. So the voltage is going to decrease, but the resistance is the same. So current is voltage divided by resistance. So if the voltage is going to decrease, the effective voltage, because that's become bigger, it's no longer 6, it'll be a number bigger than 6. So what do you think might happen to the current? So voltage has decreased, resistance is the same, so current is going to decrease. So the answer is current will decrease, okay, through that. And then I'll leave you to solve the last question on your own, and I hope your day goes well, and we'll see what happens at the end of the day today, and bye for now.